Your Monday mystery game number 918 is none other than Funky Jet. Released from Data East and Mitchell back in 1992. You have kind of the action platforminess of a Bubble Bobble game, but different. You're trying to, one button punches, second button spins, so you can kind of, you want to have an enemy hit into as many other enemies as possible and kind of chain that. So very good for scoring. Like you can play through and just beat the enemies, and that's one thing, but a lot of technique to scoring in this game. Of course, this will count towards whoever wins the highest score this week will get 1 point towards being the next Galloping Ghost Commander. Definitely a very rare game, especially here in the States. Pick this board up out in Japan on auction. You see a lot of bootlegs of this board. But this is an original dedicated board. We would have it no other way. You stepping up first? Josh is stepping up first. Your host of the Bloody Wars tournament. Let's see how he does. You can select any stage to start on. Sweeks, that is one of the bosses. So you can kind of aim where you're sending the enemies. Oh, forgot to lock down that control panel. Do that after Josh is done. I'll wait till next one. So the second button does a spin punch, and that will send the enemy on the other side of you. So like the whole thing is the big trick to scoring on this is to get enemies lined up and then send one enemy knocking out the other enemies. You have to be cognitive of the bigger enemies. See, he was punching up there. On to the next level. The levels are very short, not necessarily difficult, but it's all about getting multiple enemies hit. So he can stand underneath and hold up and punch. Now he's got the heavy gloves. So holding up and that one knocked out a bunch of enemies. So many that it opened up those power-ups that he can grab. Oh, he just misses them. So the larger enemies, even if they either take a few volleys of attack to defeat them, or several enemies getting pushed into them. Some of these sound effects sound pretty familiar. That I'm hearing some Earthworm Jim sound effects almost. Just missing out. 61,200. Not too bad. We'll see. What'd you think?
That was a good game. I like the game. I do have a correction to make. It's actually April 23rd. That's when the next Bloody Wars tournament is. So, yeah.
April 23rd. Make sure you're putting it on your calendars. Norbert, your Bloody Wars champ, stepping up to Funky Jet. Hold on 1 second, man. Let me lock this control panel down real quick. We are all set.
Okay.
Ark, what is up? First time chatting. Thank you for being here. See how Norbert does. Norbert, have you played Funky Jet?
I've never even heard of it.
Saying he's never heard of it. So watch. He hits that one guy. He flies and hits the other guy. So now he takes out both. That's worth 2,000 per guy that he chains. So now you can kind of see how the scoring works, where punching one enemy into another is where the points are. So now if you hit the other button, he'll spin. He'll do like a big lariat, like a Mike Hagar lariat. And the lariat will put the guy on the other side of you. So if you have one guy in front of you and three guys behind you, instead of hitting the one guy to the left, you hit the second button and it'll spin. That was 3,000 points. Watch out, that's a bomb.
Oh, wow. Oops.
Running into that explosion.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Clears it out.
Okay.
So the time bonus, 100 points for each second left on the clock. That was big. 4,000 points for clearing out all those guys. 3,000 points. Big points there. See, coming up in the center, you can't get all of them that way. Uh-oh, that's a power up. That's a good one to get. Doesn't last long though. Got him. 7 seconds left on the clock. Fat Chris, what is up? Fat Chris in the house. That's some energy. Fat Chris, I saw you send those bits earlier, 1,000 bits. Thank you, man. Super generous of you. Dude, it feels like it's been a bit since you've been here. So that guy, he could have hit the second button. Oh, that was good. That was good. Now comes that super flying around. Enemy gauge at the top. So you can angle where you're sending the enemies. There's an up punch. There's a down punch. Got him with that, sending that enemy in there. That boss has been defeated. All right, don't forget, you can sit underneath and punch up. And that'll send them up. So now, knowing that effect, you can, that technique, you can imagine how the combos are going to work. Didn't have anybody over him. That guy takes 2 volleys. You can take that guy on straight on, but he's going to be able to attack you. So better to go from over underneath or above. We've yet to see Norbert really utilize that spin punch.
Yeah? Oh, I forget it exists.
Got to go up a little.